What is up, you guys? Welcome back. MiniMe here, and welcome to my 1.8 modding tutorial. Today we're going to be creating a basic item, so let's get started. First off, we're going to start off by coming over to source main Java. You're going to right click and create a new package. We're going to name it com dot the name of your mod dot items and press finish. Inside of there, we're going to create a new class, and we're going to name this the name of your mod, so tutorial items, and press finish. Inside of here, we're going to type a few things out. So first off, we're going to type public static void init parentheses and brackets. Then underneath that, we're going to create public static void register. Then underneath that, we're going to type public static void register renders. And the last thing is public static void register render item. So now we're going to go into our blocks tab and go into tutorial blocks, and down here we're going to copy this entire line and we're going to paste it in there, and make sure you import item. Now, after you've done that, we're going to come up here under public class tutorial items. We're going to hit enter twice and come up, and we're going to type in our item. So for us, I'm going to be creating public static item red, going along with the theme of the block red. So in public static void, we're going to type item red, or the name of your item, equals new item red dot set unlocalized name item red. Then we're going to come outside both of those ending parentheses and set dot set creative tab creative tabs dot, and set it to whatever creative tab you want. I'm going to set mine to decorations or materials. Now close that off, and now hover over the item red, or whatever you named yours, and press create class item red. Press finish, and in here we're going to extends item, import item, and save, and we're done with that. So now go back to the tutorial items, or whatever you named yours, and we're going to come down here to public static void register, and here we're going to type game registry dot register item, the name of your item, so mine's item red, the name of your item again, and dot get unlocalized name dot sub string 5.
A few moments later.
Oh, my mistake. Get rid of this parentheses here and put it at the end, and that should fix that error. Now come down to public static void register renders, and we're going to type register render item red. And now we're done with that class. So you can completely close it out, and we're going to go into the tutorial mod. And right here in public void pre-init, under tutorial blocks in and tutorial blocks register, we're going to type tutorial items, or the name of the items class you created, dot init, and tutorial items dot register. Now we have created our item, so let's come over here to assets mod models item, and we're going to copy this block red, and we're going to change it to item red. Make sure it is exactly the same as you've set your unlocalized name. So mine has a lowercase I and a capital R, so I spelt it that way here. Open that up, and you can delete everything inside. So we're going to come down to the reference libraries. We're going to go into Forge Source, and we're going to find Assets Minecraft Models item. And we're going to find a simple item such as a bowl. Control A and Control C that, and then Control V it in here. And now what we want to do is change this to our mod ID, and this to the name of our item texture. So mine's item red, or the unlocalized name of your item. And now all that remains to do is to grab our texture and drag it in. So find your assets.mod.textures.item and make sure your item is correctly named. So I'm going to need to rename mine to have a lowercase I. And then I'm going to drag it into assets mod textures items. So the final thing we need to do is go into our client proxy and type tutorial items dot register renders, and import tutorial items. Now save that, and if we launch, we should be completely done. And there it is, we have our item. Now what we're going to do is go in and we're going to give this a name, as well as make our block red drop it when we break it in survival. So to do that, we're going to go into our block red class. So inside of our block red class, we're going to start off by typing public item get item dropped I block state random rand int fortune. And we're going to return tutorial items dot item red. Now underneath that, I want this item to drop more than one drop when I break it. So public int quantity dropped random return, and I'm going to go with 4. So now we save that. We're going to go into our assets mod.lang, and we're going to come down here and we're going to type item red dot name equals item red, and save. Now we're going to launch, and we should have the item named, as well as our block should drop the item when we break it. So now let's place a couple of them. go into game mode 0, and if we break them with our fists, there we go. We're getting a maximum of 4 per drop. And our item is named correctly. Now, one thing I should mention is in the blocks tutorial yesterday, we created this as material stone. If it is set to material stone, it will require a pickaxe to break. If you set it to material circuits, you can break it with your hand, and so on, so forth. With, say, material wood would be break with an axe, and material dirt would be with a shovel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.